This video gives you some idea of what we eat when we're motorcycle camping. Breakfast is pretty much the same every day. We have 2 sachets of this instant porridge with some sort of fruit. Today it's bananas. This is nice and easy to carry, and we buy the fruit just before we stop for the evening. We're usually travelling at lunchtime, so this is the meal that we lash out on. And we usually spy out the local bakery. This time it's a pepper steak pie and a lovely snot slice at the Dirranbandi Bakery. When we're stopped camping for the day, lunch is a bit more simple. We've bought bread and some margarine and some sliced cheese. We always carry the essential jar of Vegemite and a couple of cans of tuna. Also got some sweet goodies that we bought from Dirranbandi and brought with us. So today we're having sandwiches with margarine and Vegemite and cheese and tuna. And a little sprinkle of pepper. Makes a tasty little sandwich. And here's the end result. That fills a spot. Back on the road again, and it's another bakery. There's a theme happening here for me, another pepper steak pie, but this time a Danish as well. And this time sitting outside under the shade of a bottle tree at Roma. At Carnarvon Gorge we did a very unusual thing for me. We went walking. So lunch was very simple, some beef jerky and a couple of nut bars and water. We carry very little food with us, but one thing we do carry is 2-minute noodles. So tonight it's a very simple affair of 2-minute noodles with a can of peas and corn. But with the flavour sachet added, it's a simple but quite tasty meal. So when we can't be bothered faffing around with anything more complicated, this is a good fallback. Following the theme of no fresh food, here's another option. A packet of instant rice, a sachet of curry paste plus some spices, and a can of mixed beans. This takes a bit more effort, so Wendy's going to do the cooking tonight. Using our little frying pan, Wendy heats up the oil. Then the spices that came with the curry sauce get put into the oil and heated up. Now that the spices are fried off, we can add the paste. I can guarantee that it smells a lot better than it looks. With the curry paste and the spices combined, it's now time to add the extra ingredient. In this case, it's just beans, but it could be chicken or beef or whatever you decide to put with it. The beans were a surprisingly good addition, rather than having to carry or buy fresh chicken or beef. To heat up the rice, you just put a small amount of water in the bottom of the saucepan, wait till it boils, and then pour the rice in and stir it round till it's warmed up. Even so, the rice can tend to stick to the bottom of the bowl, so it needs constant stirring. It's time to plate up, and we use our bowls for this and spoons. This is a tasty and filling meal, easy to prepare and easy to carry. Here's another easy meal that's one of our favourites. A tin of chunky beef and vegetable stew, some Deb instant potato, and a couple of bread rolls. The stew is easily heated up in the larger of the saucepans, and some water boiled in the smaller of the saucepans is poured into the Deb instant mashed potato that's stirred up in one of the mugs. Strangely, I actually like this stuff. To me, it tastes just like instant mashed potato. And it's served as a big dob right in the middle of the stew. The bread roll is broken up and dipped into the stew as we eat it. After dinner, it's nice to sit around the camp with a cup of tea or coffee and some lollies and chocolate. What more could you ask for? The simple act of boiling water and making a cup of tea or coffee are one of the simple pleasures of camping.